Welcome, and thank you for choosing to join us on this tranquil journey. Allow yourself to settle in, finding a comfortable position as we prepare to embark on a soothing auditory experience. My name is Silas, and aboard my personal train, the Wanderer, I travel the globe seeking moments of quiet beauty and cultural immersion. Today, our journey takes us to the captivating city of Marrakech, Morocco, a place where the vibrant energy of Djemaa el-Fna intertwines with the serene peace found within hidden Riad courtyards, much like the calming canals of Amsterdam and the sun-drenched streets of Lisbon I've previously explored. In the chapters that await, we will meander through bustling souks filled with the rich aromas of spices and the intricate artistry of local crafts. We will experience the profound tranquility of a traditional hammam, letting the warmth and gentle cleansing wash over us. Together, we will find solace in the vibrant blues and lush greenery of the Majorelle Garden, and witness the breathtaking spectacle of a sunset viewed from a quiet rooftop terrace, sipping sweet mint tea as the city glows softly below. This is an invitation to slow down, to notice the subtle textures of life, and to find moments of stillness amidst the vibrant tapestry of Marrakech. This audiobook novel is designed to be a gentle companion, a peaceful escape from the demands of the day. It is an opportunity to immerse yourself in a different culture at a relaxed pace, to engage your senses in subtle ways, and to allow your mind to find a state of quiet contemplation. I will share my internal reflections as I navigate this new environment, hoping to create a shared experience of calm and cultural appreciation. So let the journey begin. Allow the sounds of my voice to guide you through the winding alleyways and tranquil spaces of Marrakech. If you find yourself enjoying this peaceful exploration and wish to follow along on future journeys aboard the Wanderer, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Now, let us step together into the warm embrace of Marrakech. Chapter 1. The Approach. The train is moving steadily, and I gaze out at the Moroccan landscape, seeing the earth a deep, rich red under the clear sky. The gentle breeze moves the palm trees. Scattered shrubs and the occasional village appear along the horizon, creating a sense of peaceful solitude in the vast aridness. The sun feels warm against the window pane, and its light is soft, filtering through the slightly dusty glass, creating a golden hue. My thoughts drift back to my previous journeys, each one unique, yet all somehow linked, like beads on an infinite string. The rhythmic clatter of the train on the rails and the gentle rocking motion create a soothing melody for my soul. I feel a sense of quiet anticipation as the Wanderer carries me closer to Marrakech, a city I have often dreamed of visiting, now feeling both new and oddly familiar. The air begins to hold a subtle dryness and a warmth that is quite different from the previous cities I have visited. I think about the many stories and histories that this land holds, the old souks and the ancient traditions that I will soon be experiencing. It's a place so different from where I just was. The anticipation feels like a gentle current, pulling me forward into the unknown, but an unknown I am ready to explore. The journey itself is a meditative state, offering me a peaceful transition into a new culture and space. I look again at the landscape outside, noticing the subtle shifts in the hues of the earth, moving from reddish-brown to a lighter ochre color, a sign that we are getting closer to the city. The mountains rise softly in the distance, hazy with the heat, as they form a peaceful backdrop to the passing scenery. creating a deep feeling of serenity. I wonder about the people of this place, the stories they might have, and the traditions that shape their daily lives, creating a sense of intrigue. I feel grateful to be a witness to this new landscape, a new culture, and a new opportunity for personal reflection as I continue my journey. The train begins to slow, gently reducing the steady rhythm that has become so familiar, a signal that we are approaching our destination for this next part of my voyage, Marrakech. I see glimpses of buildings now, the first signs of the city, creating a patchwork of different shades and colors scattered around the horizon line. The air outside seems to hum with a subtle energy, as if the city is breathing and waiting to reveal itself, showing me more and more of what it has to offer. I take a deep breath, feeling the anticipation slowly growing, with a feeling of readiness to engage with all that is waiting for me. My internal world also starts to mirror the slowing of the train, my thoughts beginning to settle, and my mind entering a state of quiet observation. I think about the many experiences and sights and sounds that this city will offer, and I feel a subtle mixture of calm excitement and tranquil curiosity as we move forward. I let go of any expectations, as I want to embrace what comes naturally, remaining open to all that Marrakech will offer me as the train slows even further. The sense of wonder is palpable as I begin to feel that I am on the cusp of a brand new adventure. The train finally comes to a complete stop, its familiar sound now a memory, as the door begins to automatically slide open, welcoming in a new set of sounds, feelings, and sensations. The air outside feels warmer and drier, carrying a hint of something unfamiliar, with an essence of spices and a subtle earthiness that I can feel. My body feels ready and calm, eager to stretch after the long journey on the train, feeling completely at ease within my own thoughts. I slowly gather my belongings, ready to step off the wanderer and into a new world, ready to embrace the many unknown wonders waiting for me. I rise from my seat, feeling the gentle sway of the train car as I prepare for the next step, and the movement reminds me of the journey itself, a steady flow from one experience to the next. I feel completely at ease and at home in this small space, ready to discover the new place I am about to walk into as I prepare to meet the next chapter. My mind is completely clear, and I am ready to leave behind the rhythm of the rails for the moment and to embrace the tempo of Marrakech. I take a slow, steady step and walk towards the door of the wanderer. I walk out into the sunlight and take a moment to feel the warmth on my face as the train now sits silent behind me, waiting patiently for the next part of our adventure. The station buzzes with an energy different from the peaceful solitude of the train. It now feels alive and vibrant, filled with a new sense of calm excitement. I am ready now to start this new chapter in my journey, as I look forward to immersing myself completely in this new and inviting space. And I take another calm breath. Chapter 2. First Impressions. I step onto the platform, and the station is a vibrant hub of activity, filled with the sounds of conversations and the calls of vendors, creating a lively scene. The architecture is a mix of traditional and modern styles, with intricate details that immediately catch my eye and make me feel welcomed in this new space. The air feels thick with the scent of spices and a subtle earthiness, a unique mix that I am just starting to understand and appreciate as I take a deep breath. I observe the people moving with a purpose and a quiet grace, their colorful clothing adding to the vibrancy of the setting. The whole scene creates a sensation of stepping into a new world, a world that feels both ancient and very much alive, filling me with intrigue. I feel a sense of gentle curiosity as I navigate the station, taking in the various sights and sounds, allowing my senses to guide my first steps in Marrakech. The sunlight streams through the station's high windows, creating patterns on the floor, adding to the dynamic energy and the feeling of calm wonder. There's a gentle hum of activity, but it does not feel chaotic, rather an organized energy that I can easily immerse myself in. I notice the various faces around me, the rich textures of fabrics and the vibrant colors, each adding something to the intricate tapestry around me. I sense the start of an adventure, and I feel a mixture of excitement and peaceful anticipation, and everything feels very calm. I move slowly through the station, feeling the smooth surface of the tiles under my feet, taking in the details that surround me, letting my curiosity lead the way. I see families greeting each other with warm embraces, and I observe the soft conversations taking place all around me. The energy of this space is very welcoming. The station seems to be a place of constant movement, yet I feel a surprising sense of calm as I watch the world going by, just feeling the flow. I notice the patterns and the designs that decorate the walls, all intricate and unique, each one telling a story of history and culture. I follow the signs to the exit, allowing my senses to guide me and taking in the smells of fresh bread and coffee that come from a nearby stall as I pass by. The sounds of the city begin to grow louder, and the hum of activity intensifies, pulling me forward with a gentle rhythm that feels natural. I feel my excitement grow, tempered by a sense of calm, as I am eager to explore what lies beyond these walls and to start my real adventure in this ancient place. I remind myself to stay open and curious, and I know the beauty of this city will slowly reveal itself to me. I reach the main exit, and the sunlight outside seems even brighter, casting long shadows that dance across the ground, creating a welcoming sensation. The sounds of the city envelop me immediately, the calls of vendors, the honking of cars, and the soft voices of the people around me as I leave the shelter of the train station. I take a deep breath, feeling the warm air against my skin, the smell of spices even more present now, and begin to notice all the new subtle sensations. My senses are now alive as I prepare to fully immerse myself in this new environment, feeling a genuine sense of awe and tranquility. I notice the traditional architecture, the warm colors and intricate designs, creating a visual tapestry that seems to be woven by the history and culture of this place. I take in the many details, the doorways and windows, the arches and the domes, each one a piece of the city's rich and fascinating puzzle that I want to discover. I feel a sense of reverence for the history that surrounds me, as well as a genuine excitement to explore the beauty of the present moment here. I am ready to be a part of this intricate tapestry at my own slow pace and with an open mind. I slowly begin to walk from the station, my mind and body feeling calm and at ease, allowing the city to guide me towards my destination. I feel the different textures under my feet, the worn pavement and the cool stone, creating a grounding sensation as I continue my walk through the city. I notice the small details that fill the streets, the colorful tiles and the ornate doorways, creating a rich visual feast that surrounds me and captures my attention. My journey has truly started, and I feel gratitude for the opportunity to be here, feeling calm and in the flow of things. I feel at peace within myself, and the city seems to welcome me, and I am ready to embrace the new experiences, trusting that everything will unfold in its own time. I am heading towards the Riad I booked for my stay, knowing that there is a quiet space of serenity waiting for me there, and a beautiful place to settle in. I am taking everything slowly. I am calm, and I know there is no need to rush, and I am simply enjoying the beauty of this new experience. Chapter 3. The Riad. I walk through the narrow streets, and the city's rhythm seems to slow as I head towards the Riad that I booked for my stay, a place of promised calm. The buildings are close together, creating a maze of small passages, all lined with intricate designs, creating a sense of ancient mystery as I walk through them. The sunlight filters down in soft patches, creating a play of light and shadow that dances on the walls and the ground, creating a serene feeling. I notice the small details, the worn door handles, and the colorful window frames, all telling stories that I can sense with my mind and body, with a great feeling of calm. I continue my walk, and I feel a growing sense of anticipation to arrive at this sanctuary of peace that awaits me. I reach a nondescript door, and it blends seamlessly with the rest of the buildings, and I feel a sense of intrigue about what lies beyond, a quiet mystery. I gently knock on the door, and a moment later, it opens to reveal a cool, dark entranceway that seems to beckon me into its hidden depths, creating a welcoming feeling. I step inside, leaving behind the bustling streets, and I feel immediately embraced by a sense of calmness that was missing from the outside. The transition from the vibrant city to this peaceful space is immediate, as if stepping through a gentle, soft, and welcoming curtain, filling me with tranquility. I can feel my shoulders relax, and a sense of peaceful calm permeates my entire body and mind. The entranceway opens into a central courtyard, a tranquil space filled with plants, a small fountain, and intricate tile work, a true oasis hidden away from the city. The sound of water trickling from the fountain is incredibly soothing, creating a sense of peace that permeates throughout the entire courtyard, calming my mind completely. I observe the various plants, their leaves a vibrant green, creating a beautiful contrast to the warm colors of the walls and the tiles. It is very pleasing. The light filters through the latticed roof, creating a dappled effect, adding a sense of magic and softness to the space as I look around me. I am very happy with my choice of accommodation for this adventure. I slowly walk through the courtyard, noticing the details, feeling the cool tiles under my feet, and the gentle breeze touching my skin softly, adding to the calmness of this place. I pause for a moment by the fountain as the sound of the water slowly washes over me, and I feel my mind completely calm, settling deeply within myself. The atmosphere feels incredibly inviting, a peaceful and gentle sanctuary from the bustle of the city, and I feel totally at home. I can feel my senses relax, and I am truly ready to spend my time in this Riad for a few days as I explore Marrakech. A kind person approaches me with a warm smile, welcoming me to the Riad, their voice soft and gentle, adding to the calming atmosphere that I am already experiencing. They guide me towards my room, and I follow them, admiring the beautiful details and the intricate design of this traditional Moroccan home as we move. I am drawn to the subtle textures and patterns that are all around me, and I feel so happy to be able to experience this peaceful space. I feel completely at ease, and ready to discover the quiet beauty that surrounds me in this new and tranquil space. My room is a beautiful space of simplicity and elegance, with a high ceiling and cool shaded walls, and it has an immediate calming effect. The furniture is simple yet refined, with soft cushions and intricate details, creating a space that is both comfortable and also visually beautiful. The light comes in through latticed windows, and it filters gently and diffuses softly, creating a sense of peace and tranquility in the entire space that I will be spending time in. I feel at ease and completely calm, and I look forward to spending some quiet time alone in this peaceful haven. I slowly explore the room, feeling the cool smoothness of the tiles under my feet, and observing the delicate patterns on the walls as I move slowly, enjoying this space. I can feel a sense of calm wash over me, and I feel my mind and body becoming even more relaxed with each passing moment. It is a lovely feeling. I run my hand along the soft textures of the cushions, enjoying the sensation on my skin and the beautiful designs that the local people have lovingly added to the space. I am ready now to settle into this space, to leave behind the bustle of the city and to enjoy the peace and quiet that surrounds me. My soul feels calm. I unpack my belongings slowly, placing each item with care, as my intention is to be mindful of each moment that I spend here and to really enjoy the calm pace of things. I feel the weight of the day slowly fading away as I begin to embrace the calm and the peaceful atmosphere of this Riad, feeling truly at peace. I look forward to my upcoming explorations in Marrakech, knowing that this peaceful place will be a true haven that will allow me to rest, restore, and reflect on my journey here. I am ready for whatever will come, and I am completely at peace within myself. Chapter 4. The Djemaa el-Fna. I step out of the Riad, and the city feels different in the late afternoon, and the energy is vibrant. Yet I can still feel a sense of calm within me as I walk. I am heading towards Djemaa el-Fna, the central square, and the sounds of the city guide me, drawing me slowly into the beating heart of the city. The air is filled with the scent of spices and the sweet aroma of food, creating a sensory tapestry that awakens my senses as I move forward. The light is warm and golden, creating long shadows that dance on the ground, adding to the magical atmosphere that I'm experiencing. I feel a sense of curiosity and anticipation as I approach this famous square, ready to experience all it has to offer me. I enter the Djemaa el-Fna, and the scene is a kaleidoscope of activity, with storytellers, musicians, and food vendors filling the space, and it all feels very dynamic. The sounds of drums and chanting create a rhythm that pulses through the square, a captivating symphony that seems to draw me deeper into its very heart. I watch the storytellers as they captivate their audiences, their voices resonating with passion and skill, drawing me closer into the ancient tale that they have to tell. The aromas of grilling meat and sweet pastries create a tempting mix, filling the air with a fragrance that awakens my taste buds and ignites my curiosity. I feel both at peace and excited as I settle into the energy of the space. I walk slowly through the square, observing the details, taking it all in, and letting my senses guide my exploration, and I am happy that I came here today. I watch a snake charmer as he plays a soothing melody, the snake swaying gently to the rhythm, creating a mesmerizing scene for me to experience. The vendors call out their wares with enthusiasm, their voices adding to the vibrant chorus of sounds that fills the air around me, and it is all quite intriguing. I see the colorful textiles and the intricate crafts, each telling a story of local talent and tradition that I find to be very interesting and peaceful to observe. I am simply a witness to all this unfolding, and I am quite content. I pause by a food stall, and I observe the variety of dishes, the warm colors, and the tempting aromas that come from the different foods. It is a real feast for the senses. I see people enjoying their meals, sharing conversations and laughter, creating a scene of genuine joy that fills me with a feeling of calm happiness. I can feel the warmth of the food being cooked, the spices tingling in my nostrils as I observe everything calmly, making notes with my mind. I take a deep breath and allow myself to be fully present in this moment, experiencing the beauty of this dynamic scene that is unfolding around me, and it makes me feel very calm. I observe the people, their faces filled with expressions of curiosity, their eyes sparkling with life and passion, all here enjoying the same space. I notice the different clothing styles and the variety of languages being spoken, a testament to the diversity of this space, and I can see how this makes it so special. I realize that Djemaa el-Fna is not just a place, but it is also a convergence of stories, cultures, and experiences, and I am so thankful to be able to experience it all now. I feel completely comfortable and at peace within the vibrancy of this space as I continue to watch the world passing by in front of me. I see the sun slowly beginning to set as it casts a golden glow over the square, creating a magical atmosphere that makes me feel very calm and tranquil within the space. The colors of the textiles and the buildings become even more vibrant as the light becomes softer and warmer, highlighting the beauty of all the different details. The music grows in intensity as the energy of the square builds up, filling the air with a hypnotic rhythm which calms my soul with its magic. I allow myself to be drawn deeper into the moment as the transition of day to night unfolds in the sky and in the square all around me. I feel a sense of gratitude for this experience, for the chance to witness the energy and the beauty of Djemaa el-Fna, and I know that it is a memory I will treasure. The square feels alive, pulsating with a rhythm that is both ancient and modern, a testament to the timelessness of human traditions and connections. I am completely at ease in this place, allowing the sensations to gently wash over me, while I stay focused and grounded in myself. The feeling of being present in the moment is overwhelming, and I take a deep breath and feel truly grateful for everything. I decide to find a quiet corner, and I observe all the activity from afar, the sounds and colors blending together and creating a beautiful scene all around me. I take another deep breath, and the aromas of food and spices fill me with a feeling of peaceful calm, and I know that this place will remain with me. I am completely happy within myself, and I am excited to see how the square will change as the night begins to take over, as the sounds grow softer. I know that Djemaa el-Fna will always be a special part of my journey, a place of vibrant life and peaceful connection, which I will cherish. Chapter 5. A Hammam. I walk through the streets, and the city feels quieter now as I make my way towards a local hammam, a place of promised relaxation and rejuvenation in this very new setting. The air is still warm, but there is a gentle coolness as the evening approaches, a very welcome sensation for my skin as I move. I walk slowly, letting my senses guide me, and I appreciate the soft sounds of the city that continue around me, even as I walk away from the square. I feel a sense of calm anticipation, knowing that the Hammam is a place where I can let go of the tension of the day to become truly still. I am ready to experience this cultural ritual, and I am eager to discover the peace that it holds. I arrive at the Hammam, and the entrance is simple and unassuming, a place that feels very private and welcoming, a place for me to simply be myself. I am greeted by a kind person who guides me inside, their voice soft and gentle, immediately creating a sense of calm and tranquility around me. The space is warm and dimly lit, with the soft scent of essential oils hanging in the air, immediately inviting and relaxing as I take a deep breath and feel it. I can feel the humidity in the air, and my skin tingles with a gentle warmth as I move further into this new environment. I feel completely at ease, and I am ready to surrender to the experience and embrace the calm that will come. I am led to a changing room where I prepare for the Hammam ritual, allowing my thoughts to slowly drift and to focus purely on the experience and the moment. The room feels cool against my skin, a welcome sensation that helps to prepare me for the warmth and steam that awaits me in the next chamber, creating a balanced transition. I can hear the soft sound of water, and a sense of calmness and peace permeates the space, and I feel very safe and grounded here. I feel myself becoming more aware of my own body, my own breathing, and the peace that exists inside of me as I focus on my own stillness. I am ready to let go of all the thoughts of the day and allow the Hammam to help me release the tension. I step into the first chamber of the Hammam, and the air is thick with steam, enveloping me in a gentle warmth that feels like a comforting embrace, truly welcoming. The room is dimly lit, creating a soft and calming atmosphere, and the soft murmur of voices adds to the peaceful feeling as the time passes. I feel my pores opening, and I begin to feel the tension in my body melting away as I surrender to the heat and welcome this new experience. I breathe deeply, allowing the steam to cleanse my body and my mind, and my focus is simply on feeling the sensations around me and inside me. I feel totally at peace and safe. I move slowly to the next chamber, where the warmth is more intense, but also incredibly soothing, my body feeling very much at ease within this new space. The sound of water trickling from a nearby tap creates a peaceful background rhythm, which calms my mind even further and takes away any other thoughts that I might have had. I can feel my muscles relaxing, and the tension that I have held in my body just starts to dissipate, making room for an amazing sense of peace and softness. I allow myself to completely surrender to the heat, letting it gently soothe my body and my mind. As I move slowly, step by step, I feel truly grateful to be here. I lie down on a warm stone slab, and a gentle person approaches and begins to massage my skin with a soft, soapy mixture, their touch gentle and calming. The sensation is wonderful as their hands work their magic, and I feel the stresses of the day being gently washed away by their slow and purposeful movements. I allow myself to fully surrender to the touch, trusting that my body is being cared for and my mind can simply relax into this moment that has been created for me. I focus on my breathing, and I allow myself to become completely still, melting into the soft and welcoming space as I relax into it. The person then rinses the soap away with warm water, and the sensation is so refreshing and so invigorating, and I feel my skin coming alive. It is a welcome and wonderful feeling. I can feel a deep sense of relaxation, and my body feels completely cleansed and renewed, ready for whatever is to come next within this journey. I can feel a calmness wash over me, and my body feels lighter and refreshed as I completely melt into the stillness and into the moment. I am filled with a sense of gratitude for this traditional practice, and I am happy to have experienced it. I slowly leave the hammam, and I feel completely transformed, my body and my mind feeling cleansed, refreshed, and so very, very peaceful, and I know that I am ready for what is to come. The city feels calmer as I step back out onto the street, and my senses feel heightened, and I am completely present as I breathe in the night air. I am grateful for the chance to experience this traditional practice, and I know that this feeling of calm will continue with me, and I will take it with me. I feel at peace within myself and ready for whatever the rest of the night may hold, knowing that it is all happening just as it is supposed to be. Chapter 6. The Souks. I walk towards the Souks, and the city feels alive with a different energy now as the sun starts to slowly set, casting a warm glow on everything, and I am excited to see it. The narrow alleyways are bustling with activity, with vendors displaying their wares, and with shoppers slowly moving through the tightly packed spaces, creating a real atmosphere. The air is filled with the scents of leather, spices, and wood, creating a sensory experience that I am slowly allowing myself to embrace completely, feeling calm and open. I feel drawn to explore this vibrant marketplace, where tradition and culture blend together into a real spectacle for the eyes, the nose, and the body and soul. I am completely at peace and very curious to see what I will discover within this marketplace. I enter the souks, and the scene is a vibrant tapestry of colors and textures, and I am completely captivated by all the amazing details that surround me as I move forward. The alleyways are covered with carpets, textiles, and metalwork, and I can see how much care is taken to craft every single piece, and it is a great pleasure to see. I notice the colorful lamps, the intricate patterns of the fabrics, and the smooth surfaces of the leather goods, all calling me to touch and to see more as I walk calmly. The sounds of bartering and conversation create a dynamic rhythm, a constant hum that envelops me as I move through the souks, letting the energy guide me. I feel at peace within this vibrant setting, and I am completely free to explore. I move slowly through the narrow alleyways, and the atmosphere is very captivating, and I feel a sense of wonder as I look all around me and take it all in at my own pace. I notice the different vendors, each one displaying their unique crafts with pride, each one trying to get my attention, yet I feel completely calm and in control. The variety of goods is amazing, from spices and herbs to jewelry and pottery, each telling a different story of local traditions that I find so interesting. I am simply a witness here, taking in all the beauty and creativity that surrounds me, letting myself be guided and intrigued by all the new things. I am very content. I pause at a stall displaying colorful textiles, and the fabrics are soft. The patterns are intricate, each piece a work of art created with love and care, and I can feel the passion that the people have for their work. The colors are rich and vibrant, creating a visual feast for my eyes, a combination of soft and bold shades that all work very well together. I feel the smooth texture of the fabric under my fingertips, enjoying the tactile sensation of the material as I move my hands slowly and peacefully across it. I think about the skill and the time that goes into crafting each piece, and I feel a sense of deep respect and appreciation for this ancient process. I am in a state of gratitude. I continue to walk, and the smells of spices fill the air, creating a rich and warm aroma that pulls me deeper into the heart of the souks. It is a true feast for the senses. I see stalls piled high with different herbs and powders, their colors and textures creating a beautiful mosaic. And I simply observe the patterns that have been created. The scents are both comforting and exotic, creating a sense of curiosity within me, which allows me to open up to all of the new experiences around me. I breathe deeply, and I allow the aromas to wash over me, creating a feeling of both relaxation and excitement. I am very grateful to be here. I watch a craftsman carefully working on a leather piece, and his hands move with precision and grace, displaying the skills that he has acquired over many years, showing me how much dedication and love goes into the trade. His focus is intense, his movements are slow and steady, and I can sense his deep connection with the materials and the craft. It is so beautiful to see. I feel drawn to observe the process, completely mesmerized by his skill and his passion, and his dedication to his art. And I learn so much just by watching. I have such deep respect for people who are dedicated to their craft, and I appreciate their skill. I engage in a brief conversation with a vendor, and their voice is gentle, their manner welcoming, and their pride in their crafts shines through, which is so beautiful to see. I learn about the materials they use, the methods they employ, and I feel a deep connection with them through the traditions that they are sharing, and they are so happy to share. I feel a sense of shared humanity, a connection that transcends language and culture, and I feel so happy to be able to engage in this small human interaction. I take with me the stories of these people as I continue my exploration through the souks. I continue to wander through the souks, and I allow my senses to guide me, completely embracing this sensory experience, and I feel myself becoming even calmer and more in tune with my body. The colors, the sounds, and the scents all blend together, creating a vibrant and dynamic tapestry that continues to captivate and to inspire me, and it is a great feeling. I feel at peace within this lively environment, and I am completely present in the moment, taking it all in with a relaxed and very calm state of mind. I know that the souks will remain a special memory, and I am grateful to have experienced its magic and its joy. Chapter 7. The Majorelle Garden. I leave the souks and the city slowly begins to quieten down as I head towards the Majorelle Garden, a place of promised beauty and serenity, a true oasis in this busy city. The air is still warm, but there is a gentle breeze which is so welcoming, and it creates a very comforting sensation on my skin as I move forward. I am eager to discover this botanical garden, and the vibrant colors and the unique design that I have seen in some pictures have filled me with an excited curiosity. I feel a sense of calm anticipation as I approach, knowing that this will be a place of beauty, reflection, and peaceful solitude. I continue to walk, letting the feeling lead me gently forward. I enter the Majorelle Garden, and the first thing that captures my attention is the vibrant blue of the structures, a color that is so striking against the green of the plants. The atmosphere is immediately calming, the sounds of the city fading into the background, and the soft songs of birds taking their place, offering a sense of peace. I notice the tall bamboo stalks, the exotic plants, and the variety of cacti, all carefully placed to create a visual feast and a true experience for all the senses. The light filters through the leaves, creating dappled patterns, and I feel a gentle peace wash over me as I begin to walk through this space. I feel truly welcomed into the tranquility. I slowly wander along the paths, my senses fully awakened by the beauty that surrounds me. With each step, I feel more and more at ease within myself. The sounds of water trickling in the small fountains add a peaceful melody, creating a sense of calm and tranquility that permeates throughout the entire garden. It is so soothing. I take a deep breath, allowing the scents of flowers and plants to fill my lungs, and creating a feeling of connection to nature and to this garden. The vibrant colors of the flowers contrast beautifully with the vivid blue of the buildings, creating an amazing visual and sensory experience for me. I feel so happy to be here, taking in this wonderful beauty. I pause by a pond, and I observe the water lilies gently floating, their soft colors reflecting the light, creating a beautiful scene of serenity and peacefulness within this small microcosm. I can see small fish swimming beneath the surface, their movements slow and graceful, and it is so calming to watch their slow and steady dance in the water. The atmosphere here feels magical, a place where time seems to slow down, allowing me to completely disconnect from all my worries and concerns. I allow myself to drift into the moment as the peace of the garden slowly washes over me, making room for more feelings of calm. I continue to walk, and I notice the variety of plants, their shapes and textures creating an interesting mix, and the beautiful details catch my attention and create a lovely environment. The garden feels like a living work of art, a combination of nature and human creativity, and I am completely captivated by all that is around me as I continue forward. I can feel the soft earth under my feet, and I can feel the gentle breeze on my skin, and it connects me to this space and this moment. I am reminded of the power of nature to soothe the mind and body, and I am very grateful for this experience. I feel very present and completely calm. I sit on a bench and observe the vibrant blue buildings, their sharp lines creating a beautiful contrast with the soft curves of the plants, and it creates a wonderful feeling for me as I look at it. The color is so striking, a color that seems to both calm the mind and also to energize the spirit, and it is a beautiful thing to witness. The light plays on the surfaces of the buildings, creating ever-changing patterns of light and shadow, and the atmosphere around me feels very magical and calm. I close my eyes for a moment, and I breathe in the peace of this garden, and I feel truly grateful to be here and to witness the beauty. I feel completely content and at peace. I watch the people wandering through the garden, their expressions calm and relaxed, and it reminds me of the universal need for places of beauty and tranquility that we all seek and need. The garden feels like a shared space, a place where we can all experience the simple joy of being in nature. And that is a truly beautiful thing to experience. I observe the small details of the garden, the patterns, and the textures of the plants, and the beauty seems to be everywhere, at every moment, if I simply allow myself to see. I feel a sense of connection with those around me, as well as to this beautiful space. I feel very present and calm. I feel a sense of gratitude for this peaceful place, for the beauty and serenity that it provides, and I know that this garden is a memory that I will cherish. I feel completely refreshed and rejuvenated, and I know that the peace that I have found here will continue to stay with me as I continue my journey, and I am very thankful for that. I get ready to slowly leave the garden, and I take one last look at all the colors, sounds, and textures, taking it all in with my mind and body. I take one more deep breath, and I know that this space will always be a small piece of me now, and I will carry it forward with me. Chapter 8. Rooftop Tea. I leave the Majorelle Garden, and the city is slowly transforming as the sun begins to set, and the sky begins to turn into beautiful colors all around me. I am heading towards a rooftop terrace, a place where I can enjoy mint tea while I watch the changing light over Marrakech. It is a promise of a beautiful view. I walk slowly, allowing my senses to guide me, feeling the warm air and the soft breeze, and taking in the different sounds of the city around me. I feel a sense of peace and tranquility as I approach, knowing that I will be able to reflect on my day with some peace and some quiet. I look forward to the warmth of the tea and the beauty of the sunset all around me. I arrive at the rooftop terrace, and the view is amazing, with the city stretching out below me, and the sky is a canvas of colors, which is just beautiful to see and really to experience. The atmosphere is calm and inviting, with soft lighting and comfortable seating, and I immediately feel relaxed and at peace and ready to rest and restore. I can hear the distant sounds of the city, but they feel far away now as the calmness of the terrace takes over the space around me and in me. I can smell the sweet aroma of mint tea, and my body feels completely at peace, and I am ready for a beautiful experience. I settle into my space and prepare to enjoy the beauty. I am served a glass of warm mint tea, and the steam rises gently, carrying the sweet aroma that is simply divine and so warming and inviting to my senses and my soul. The taste of the tea is wonderful, sweet and refreshing, a perfect complement to the beauty that is surrounding me, and I take a long and slow breath. I hold the glass in my hands, feeling the warmth on my skin and the weight of the glass, being mindful of all the sensations in my body as I take a sip, slowly. I look out at the city as I drink, as the colors of the sunset deepen and the magic of the night slowly takes over the space around me. I feel truly grateful for this very beautiful moment. I watch as the sky transforms, moving from warm yellows and oranges to soft pinks and purples, creating a breathtaking display that washes over the entire city below me. It is an amazing experience. The light casts long shadows across the buildings, highlighting their textures and their details, making the city look more beautiful than it ever has before. It is quite spectacular. The rooftops are like a sea of different colors, all blending together to create a peaceful patchwork that goes on as far as I can see into the horizon line. The moment is truly magical, and I am so happy to be able to witness it as it unfolds slowly before my very eyes. I am completely at peace. I can feel the gentle breeze on my skin, and it feels so soothing and refreshing. And as I sit here, I think about the experiences that I have had today and how much I have seen and heard. I allow my mind to slowly reflect on the places I have visited, the people I have met, and the moments that have touched my soul and filled me with so much joy. The Hammam was truly wonderful, the colors of the Souks so vibrant, and the peace of the Majorelle Garden, all unique and special in their own ways, and I feel gratitude for all of it. I know these are all parts of me now, and they will stay within me, always. I take a long, slow breath. I take another sip of my tea, and I savor the flavor, allowing the warmth to fill my body and the sweetness to satisfy my soul, and I feel my entire being relax. I can feel the soft glow of the setting sun against my skin, creating a feeling of peace and tranquility and a deep connection to the earth and to the day. The city seems to glow with a soft, golden light as the evening descends, and I am completely captivated by the changing scenes all around me. It is so beautiful. I feel so incredibly calm, and this rooftop terrace is truly a place of reflection and peaceful contemplation. I am very thankful for it. I observe the stars starting to appear in the sky, and I feel such a sense of wonder as I gaze up at them, feeling so very small and so very loved all at the same time. The lights of the city begin to twinkle, creating a beautiful spectacle that seems to be in perfect harmony with the stars above and in the sky. The sounds of the city have softened now, creating a gentle background hum, and I feel completely at ease in the moment as the world continues to unfold around me. I am fully present in this experience and so grateful to be exactly where I am at this precise moment in time. I am truly happy and content. I sit here for a while longer as I enjoy the beauty of the night sky and the peace of this rooftop terrace, and I simply allow the moment to unfold as the time passes very slowly. I can feel the calm in my body and the peace in my mind, and I know that this feeling will continue with me as I prepare for the rest of the evening and whatever is to come next. I feel such a deep sense of gratitude for the beauty that I have seen, the kindness that I have encountered, and the peacefulness that I have found on this journey, and I am ready for anything. I am completely at peace and in the present moment. Chapter 9. Preparing to leave. I descend from the rooftop terrace and the city feels quieter now, and I am slowly making my way back towards the Riad, ready to settle in for the night, feeling relaxed. The streets are dimly lit, and the shadows create intricate patterns that dance on the walls, and it makes the city feel even more beautiful, even in its silent stillness. I walk slowly, allowing my mind to reflect on my time in Marrakech and the wonderful memories that I have created here. It has been truly special. I can feel a sense of calm and gratitude for all of the experiences that I have had, and I know they will stay with me as I leave this place. I am completely at peace within myself and so happy. I arrive at the Riad, and the courtyard is bathed in a soft light, and the gentle sound of the fountain creates a peaceful and calming atmosphere, and it makes me feel completely at home here. The space feels like a true sanctuary, and I feel a sense of contentment as I step inside, and I am ready to relax and wind down for the evening. I take a moment to appreciate the beauty of this traditional Moroccan home, all the wonderful colors, the intricate details, and the sense of tranquility that it provides. I feel so grateful to have found this peaceful place to rest my body and mind during my time in the city. It is so very special. I feel ready to settle in for the last time. I enter my room, and it feels welcoming and comfortable, and I am so grateful to have this space for my own to relax and to restore for what is to come in the morning. I slowly begin to pack my belongings, folding each item with care, and my mind drifts back over all of the moments that I have experienced during my stay in Marrakech. The people, the sights, the sounds, the sensations. Each item holds a memory of my time here, and I feel a sense of joy and gratitude as I prepare to leave this beautiful city, knowing that I will take all this with me. I pack slowly and calmly, taking my time with each movement. I think about the bustling Djemaa el-Fna, the warmth of the Hammam, the beauty of the Majorelle Garden, and the vibrant Souks, all amazing experiences that I am so glad to have had, and I am so thankful. Each place has given me a unique sense of wonder and joy, and they will remain with me always in my mind and in my heart and in my very being. I have learnt so much from the people that I have met, and their kindness and their generosity has touched me in so many ways. It has been truly wonderful. I feel a deep sense of gratitude for these experiences, and I will always remember this place. I reflect on the pace of life here, the sense of community, and the importance of human connection, which I feel I have fully embraced. And I feel so happy to have learnt more about this different way of life. I feel I have learnt a lot about myself too, and I am so happy that I decided to come on this journey and follow my heart. It has been amazing. I have learnt so much about slowing down, about observing the small details, and about finding peace within each moment. It is a truly beautiful experience. My time in Marrakech has been special, and it has given me so much, for which I am very grateful. I finish packing, and I sit quietly for a while, feeling the calm and the peace that surrounds me, and I want to soak it all up before I leave so that it stays with me. The room feels serene, and I am filled with a feeling of contentment, and I am completely at peace within myself, ready for whatever is to come in the morning. I listen to the soft sound of the city, and it seems to be settling down now, and it is so calm and peaceful, and it is so perfect for me. I take a deep breath and allow the stillness to wash over me, and I feel very calm and at peace with all that has been. I say goodnight to the owner of the Riad, expressing my gratitude for their hospitality and for their kindness, and for this wonderful experience. It has been truly exceptional. They smile warmly, and they wish me safe travels, and I am so happy to have been able to have met them and spent my time in their beautiful home. It has been a joy. I thank them from the bottom of my heart, and I know that I will never forget the kindness and the love that I have experienced here, as I thank them for everything. I take one last look at the beautiful space, and then I head to my room for the last time. I settle into my bed, and I feel the softness of the sheets, and I feel my body relax, and I feel completely safe and content, and so ready to be still and to rest. The room feels warm and inviting, and I am filled with a sense of peace, ready for a good night's sleep after all of my wonderful adventures. I close my eyes and I let the stillness of the night surround me, and I fall asleep feeling completely calm and so very grateful for everything, and I am ready for the morning. Chapter 10. The Departure. I wake up to the soft light of dawn, and I feel refreshed and peaceful, my body and mind completely rested, and I know that I am ready for my next journey. I slowly get out of bed, and I feel the cool tiles under my feet, a sensation that I have now become very familiar with, and it is so comfortable. I take a moment to appreciate the stillness of the morning, the quiet of the city, and the sense of peace that surrounds me as I prepare for my departure. I am completely grateful for all the beautiful experiences I have had in this beautiful city and this amazing space. I know that I will always carry them with me, and I will never forget my time here. I gather my belongings, and I feel a sense of calm as I prepare to leave the Riad. And I know that I am ready for my next adventure, wherever that may take me. I take one last look at the room, noticing the soft colors, the intricate patterns, and the beauty of this peaceful space that has been so welcoming and so lovely, and I feel very grateful. I walk slowly to the courtyard, and the sound of the fountain is so soothing, and I want to take a moment to appreciate this beautiful space before I leave for the station. I breathe deeply, letting the peace of the morning wash over me as I prepare for my departure, feeling completely at peace. I say goodbye to the owner of the Riad, expressing my deep gratitude for their hospitality and for their kindness and their genuine love, and I know that I will never forget them. They wish me safe travels with warm smiles, and I feel such a sense of connection with them, and I feel happy that we were able to share this moment together. I take one last look at the beautiful Riad, and I promise to return one day to this beautiful space with its quiet charm. It has been very special. I step out onto the street, and I am ready for my next experience with a heart full of love and joy. I walk towards the train station, and the city is slowly waking up, and there is a gentle hum of activity as I move through it, and the air is still cool and fresh, and I am completely in the present moment. I take in the familiar sights and sounds, noticing the small details that I had missed before as I walked to the train station, and I feel very peaceful and calm within myself. I feel a sense of gratitude for this final walk through the city, and I want to soak in every single moment of this experience as it slowly unfolds before my very eyes. I know that this is all a part of my journey, and it is all perfect. I arrive at the train station, and it is busier than when I arrived, and I navigate through the crowd with a sense of calm and peace, and I feel very at ease and content within myself and my body. The energy of the station is vibrant, but I feel completely grounded, and my mind and my body feel incredibly balanced and peaceful and ready for anything. I can hear the familiar sounds of the trains, and I know that the wanderer is waiting for me patiently to take me onto my next journey and my next destination. I feel a sense of calm anticipation as I prepare to board the train for the final part of this chapter. I board the wanderer, and the familiar surroundings feel so welcoming, and I feel a sense of comfort as I settle into my seat, and I know that I am finally home, ready for my next great adventure. I look out of the window, and I watch as Marrakech slowly recedes into the distance, and I observe the colors and the shapes and the familiar buildings as it slowly starts to disappear from sight. I feel a sense of gratitude for all the memories that I have created here, the people, the places, the experiences, and I will take them all with me on the next leg of my journey. I feel completely at peace within myself and with everything around me. I think back over all my experiences in Marrakech, and I am filled with such an amazing sense of joy and wonder, and I am so grateful for all that I have experienced here. Every sight, every sound, every smell, it has all been very special and very magical. The city was vibrant, and it was also so calm, a true mix of different elements, and I have learned so much about slowing down and about being present, and I know that these are skills that I will use every day of my life. I take one last look at the city, and then I settle back into my seat, feeling completely at peace with everything. I settle into my seat, and I feel the wanderer begin to move gently forward, and it is such a familiar sensation now, and I am ready to move forward onto my next destination with an open mind and an open heart. I am filled with a sense of peace and contentment, knowing that the journey continues and that there are always more places to explore, more people to meet, and more beauty to discover as I look forward to the future. I feel so very grateful for the gift of travel, and I am excited to see what awaits me wherever my journey will take me next, and I am ready, and I am at peace. I take one long, slow, deep breath,